Well, the team at Elder Advisors is working to help families financially plan for their one's transition into an assisted living facility or a nursing home. Here with a little bit more about the work that they are doing for the Louisville community is President and CEO Larry Weiss and Senior Vice President Lindsay Fleming. Great to have you guys back in.
Great day live, Claudia.
So
Good morning.
It is a great day.
Wake up, Kentuckiana. Wake up.
Okay.
Calm down. Look, this is taped. It's not live. You're okay. It's taped. It's taped.
We're all live. I'm like, just don't go viral. I don't want to go viral.
Larry already has.
I'm a beautiful woman, Kentuckiana.
Yeah.
Larry, let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
Claudia, first of all, I'm living, I'm not existing.
I know you
I'm
are.
truly blessed. I love what I do. In a crisis plan, we help families protect assets so they don't go broke in a nursing home using financial strategies because, Kentucky, we're not attorneys. I'm not a lumberjack either.
Yeah.
Okay?
Good
We
to
help
know.
families get peace of mind. Barbershop law can be devastating to families because it keeps them from thinking there's anything that can be done. But on a husband and wife, if one spouse is in care, we can protect all the assets. For a single person, about half. But until Lindsay came on board, Claudia, I realized now that I was really the financial advocate. But since Lindsay's came on board, I realized she's the patient advocate. Because all too often I'm working with the son or daughter with the stress of the financials, but we sometimes maybe forget about mom or dad. And that's where Lindsay's really brought it
She's
to task.
the heart.
I do.
She is.
the heart of this.
And I love what I do, and I bring an interesting skill set. So I have a literal lifetime experience in nursing home care. So my mom was a social worker from the time I was born at a nursing facility. So I was volunteering with this population before I was in kindergarten. So I love the senior population, and it's a unique stage in life, but one that should be lived to its best and its fullest, regardless of health considerations or whatever is happening. I believe every senior has the ability and they deserve to live fully, and that's what I do as a board certified patient advocate. I'm just helping families navigate the healthcare system and navigate the challenges. People don't know what the resources are available to them. There's a plethora of resources in our community in the home, even in the home, before you go to a nursing facility, that can really improve people's lives.
I think it could be intimidating when you're even looking at that, so you don't even know what to ask, which is where I guess where you guys come in.
Yeah,
like what?
for sure.
Let's go through like the list of services that you all offer.
Sure. You want to go?
Well, it starts with the financial component. You know, we can
One of the most
avoid
important-
problems.
I mean, we gotta, you have to address that. Yeah.
And so much of it's at the kitchen table. And as we said earlier, you know, we're not attorneys, Kentuckiana. We're not attorneys. Often you need attorneys, and we'll always make introductions to families to attorneys if there's a legal component needed. Usually there is. But it always starts at the kitchen table on the financial part. But then a lot of times, you know, kind of back to Lindsay, sometimes the family's kind of in a pre-crisis mode. And it's like, well, we've kind of done everything we can do. And then before I would say, well, you know, call me when there's a crisis. I need to be the first non-family member you call.
Yeah.
Well, since Lindsay's on board, she was out with the family yesterday doing an assessment in Jeffersonville, kind of bridging that gap so we don't have to wait until dad falls.
It puts the crisis off, right?
Yeah.
It delays the crisis. So let's take a look at the home, of what's going on and what's available to you in the home. And then we're not faced with a nursing home situation. I think mom can't drive herself to church anymore. She needs to go to a nursing home. And that's just not true. There's all kinds of services available. And I love helping families navigate that. So it's fun. I love my job. I love what we do. And I think that's important for Kentuckiana to know too. It's never too early to call. It's never too early to call.
You don't want to wait till it's a 3-alarm fire.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So anybody that's watching today that's in, you know, their early 60s or even just looking at retirement, you probably have a seat at our table, right? Or we have a seat at your table. If you give us a call, the first consultation is always free and absolutely no obligation. And we just want to help as many people as we can.
I think a lot of our viewers may be familiar with you, and I'm familiar with you all because I do see your commercials and your advertisements talking about these free workshops. And I feel like that's a great opportunity, right, to get to know you guys and what you're like. And so would you have like free workshops that are coming up?
Yes, we sure do.
Yeah, we got the March workshops. I think it's the 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Then go to freeworkshop.com and register. And they can always go to 855-LARRY-55. It answers all the questions in life. The only person that's not returning my call is, surprisingly, Lindsay's husband, AJ.
Really?
He's not taking my calls.
Oh, no.
Lindsay,
Okay.
AJ is not taking my calls. And I'm
He
starting
has
to feel.
work my husband into every interview.
I'm starting to feel slighted.
Stop it. Stop
I'm not threatened
Yes.
because he's a good-looking man.
Come to the workshops because it is a fun environment. They're quick. They're
You
only
get
about an
more of
hour.
this?
More of this. Who doesn't want more of this? But it's a really non-threatening
I'm
way.
very
If you're
shy.
not ready to come in and sit across from us, we'd love to see you if you are. But check us out in March because I think it's a great way to just get a taste and a flavor for whether or not we would be able to help serve your family.
And I know you guys love what you do. You're so passionate about what you do. Larry, you love what you do.
I love life.
Yes,
I'm a lover.
Yes. And we want seniors and their families to love life too. It's worth living and living well. So that's what we're.
And you all are there to advocate.
Know one thing and do it well. That's what we do at Elder Advisors.
It's a tough situation. It's like you know that you're having fun. You're going to be there with a smile. I mean, all that stuff like means so much to people. It absolutely does. Hey, where can we go for more information for the workshops?
So check out freeworkshop.com, freeworkshop.com, or call 855-LARRY55. So Suzanne usually picks up the phone. She's great. She'll take your information and get you all registered. So we would love to see you guys come out.
Larry and Lindsay, everybody. Woo!
A match made in heaven, baby.
Thanks for coming on, guys. All right, stay with us. You know, if you want more